Hi, thanks for joining me, Wonders of the Monty. I had a bad day yesterday fishing the Truckee in Nevada just because of the snow and just the mess and couldn't park my car anywhere. So I got up bright and early the next day. There's football later to watch, but I'm going to try to get a couple casts in. We came down to Sparks and I'm fishing at the Cottonwood Park. That's downstream from the other parks that end at Rock Park upstream. So I'm going to make a few casts here. I'm not going to fish long. It's supposed to rain this morning. If it starts raining, I'm going home. And I know I'm not going to fish that long because I brought zero food. I have no food. I ate breakfast, and my fail-safe to make sure I don't go crazy and fish all day is I'm foodless. So let's go try to catch something really quick. I came out here because I know there's several spots where I can just stand on a bank and fish and not have to worry about falling off rocks into the water if I can reach this without falling down this steep slope I've chosen to go down, which probably isn't the best route available. Flow's pretty low down here, so I can reach the other side easily. I don't even have to get in the water. And I'm looking for a quick hit. And I'm going to be fishing that far bank. Be going straight across and upstream a little diagonal, buys me more time, gives me a little bit of a slower retrieve. I don't want to get too close because I know there's a lot of sticks in the water over there that hang off the bank. And I don't want to get snagged on that crap. There's a lot of really flat, easy stuff to fish in Cottonwood Park, like downstream from where I am and upstream where I started. But there's also a lot of stuff like this where you got to shimmy down and you're standing on a little area, and then there's branches in the water, so if you catch something big, look out. So it's one of those things where I have my old motto: to lose a fish, you gotta hook a fish. So if I have to lose it on some branches or something, then that's just going to be what it is. I'm fishing barbless, so they'll be able to get off easy. This is general regulations here, but I always fish barbless in rivers, so the fish will appreciate it if they break off. I was going to walk out on that island, but it gets a little deep right there and swift for my boots. And you know what? I'm dry right now. That's all I know. If I go and do something like that, I might not end up dry. So I'm sticking with dry. Once you get down from Cottonwood Park a little bit, the fishing gets kind of rough, man. And I battled through it. I don't think I got it in me today, especially with all the snow on the rocks. But I'll get down and make a couple casts. But yeah, I'm not looking to fall and break my neck. It's dry over here, so I can get down over here. That's a pretty good spot right there. So it's worth taking the risk. If it's worth risking it, I'll risk it a little. But if I'm gonna get down there and I'm only gonna be able to make like one cast, I'm not dealing with that. But I got a decent trail right here, so I'm gonna take that right now. This is one of those spots that is just so nice looking. You know there's fish here. The question is, do they want my jig? And so far the answer is absolutely not. They're basically laughing at it. So I pulled into Glendale Park, which is a mile downstream from Rock Park and a mile upstream from Cottonwood Park. So it's a good central spot for me to launch the final phase of my attack, which has not been very effective so far. There's a lot of good deep water here. It's just really hard to get around Glendale Park area. I'm glad I didn't stick to my quitting schedule. I just had a big brown swim up and grab my jig. A brown that's big enough to make up for yesterday. He's holding it down. He's not that huge, but he's good. He's holding it down. It's really deep right here. Come on, buddy. I got football to watch. He's trying to get me into those boulders. There he is. Yeah, I got him right on the outside of his mouth. He swam up and popped that jig. I'm barbless, but when you have these bigger fish, as long as they don't jump, it's pretty good. Come on. See, you can only do so much with a 5-foot ultralight when you got a big fish like this. There he is. Oh, he's fighting, man. This fish is strong. He came up out of this deep hole. I just don't want him to jump. Jumping is the kiss of death. There he is. He's coming in close. I keep to get a shot at him. There he is. He's in the net. That's a big brown there, baby. Woo! All right. We get over here. I'm gonna let him rest up. But that's a lunker. Let him rest a little bit. I ran into about 3 of my viewers today out here in the parks, and every one I told them I was about to quit. So if any of you are watching, obviously I didn't quit because I got a big brown in the net. And this totally erases yesterday. I'm calling it River Revenge. He's ready to go. It's cold. He's been resting in here for a while, so he's just chilling. That's why I like these big rubber nets. He's got plenty of room to sit and just thrash and get ready for his day. Let me get my hands wet. I'd say this is a good 18 to 20 inch fish. Oh yeah! Look at that brown right there, baby. That's a good brown trout. Get back in there, buddy. Woo! So what I did to get that fish to come out, it's really deep right here, but I got this branch right here that's a problem. Ideally, I'd like to try to get up and come in deep. But what I did is I casted right along the edge of that, got it in there, let it sink down deep, and then I was just doing little tiny pops with my jig, and he came up. And usually I don't get a lot of big fish in water like this, but I got that one, and that one was good enough. That's gonna wrap it up, man. And this is the jig I used all day. It might not have any paint and it might be falling apart, but it caught that fish. So I am all good. And the Nevada Truckee and Sparks delivered. I have lost 2 fish today that it bit really quick and came off. Had another nice one, not that nice, follow it right up to my feet and then swim away. And I thought I was done. And as I said before, I had met 3 of my viewers and met a couple other people I talked to. I told all of them, oh, I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to quit. But you know me, I just keep on casting because I can't control myself. So I hope you enjoyed that big brown. That erased, if you're watching this video months from now or year from now, I had a hard day on the Truckee yesterday and I got 1 small brown and there was a lot of snow. Well, there was snow today, but it didn't stop me. I got the big brown in the net. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see the jigs that I use, go to my fishing tips playlist. I have a detailed video that shows exactly what types of jigs I've had success with since I first started using them in rivers a few years ago. Thank you so much for joining me on Wilderness with Amani. Until next time.